If you love to watch or create animations, then I hope you're ready for your mobile screen time to drastically change. That's because SketchTube, the social media network for animators to post animations that I've been developing for over a year now, is going to be made into an app. And I'm so excited because this is the format that I really wanted it to be in when I concepted the idea. Because as much as I love the web version, which has been live for 5 months now, it isn't super seamless to use. Especially you have to be on a laptop, you have to be sitting at home, you can't do it on the go. There's something about holding your phone in the palm of your hand and watching them and being able to go a little bit more quickly through the animations rather than moving your mouse around that allows you to enjoy the content a little bit more seamlessly. So I'm really excited for this new chapter of SketchTube, and I want to tell you guys how you can become a beta tester for this, because it's going to take a little bit of testing, a little bit of iteration, just like it did for the web version. And I'll also talk to you guys about everything that's been going on with SketchTube, all of the updates that we've hit, the milestones that have gone through over the past few months, and what's next. So stay tuned. If you're watching this video and you haven't already, please do subscribe, because I don't have a marketing team. I'm doing the marketing myself, and it's just creating content on YouTube so far. So subscribing really helps me get the word out there to more animators and artists about this incredible new platform that is available to everyone. I really appreciate it, and let's get on with the video. First things first, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what the journey's been like for SketchTube so far, and then I'll go on to next steps, and then I'll go on to SketchTube Mobile. So stick to the end if you really want to know about mobile and beta testing for that. So first of all, I launched SketchTube on January 12th, 2026, which was about 10 months after developing the concept for the first time, and I had 6 months of testing, something like that. And it went so well. I got so many users at the beginning, so many passionate people, and I was expecting definitely there to be a big spike at the beginning and then a little bit of a drop off, which I definitely experienced, but not to the extent that I would have expected. I have not really been posting any videos on this YouTube channel, which is the main source of marketing, and there still is a community of dedicated people posting every single day and commenting every single day with no external marketing effort of my own. So there definitely is so much potential for this site, as I'm seeing. I'm not putting any effort into this at all in terms of marketing, and it's growing. People posting, people are going to the site, people are seeking it out and posting their animations, even though they know that the only people that are going to see it are other niche SketchTube users. So that is such an encouragement and motivation to me to really keep this going. So as all projects, there was so many bugs to fix. Bugs with notifications, creating accounts, email signups, premium subscriptions, which I'll get into in a bit. And the big issue with a platform like animation is the fact that there is no copyrightable music to be allowed on the platform as of right now. However, I do have a solution to this, which I will get into right now, might as well. So basically, a big issue with animation platform without any music is that you can't watch MVs or AMVs, which are like animated music videos. If you're somewhat aware of animation, you'll know that these types of videos accompanying musicals or maps about warrior cats or whatever, they use copyrighted audios in the background. And that's okay because it's posted on YouTube and it's not monetized. However, SketchTube is still a very small platform. I do not know any record labels and I do not want to get sued. So I'm really taking careful steps to make sure that everything that we're doing is completely squeaky clean right now. However, what we can do is we can have audios that are open source, that is first of all, and we can also have audios if the artists that created the audio consent to it. So actually, I have reached out to a few independent vocal artists. When I say artists, it's a bit confusing. You don't know if I'm talking about visual artists or vocal artists. So vocal artists. And they have all said, I don't want to disclose their names yet, but they all said that they have a great interest in supporting SketchTube and allowing all of their library of work to be available on SketchTube copyright free. Hallelujah, right? So we definitely can have an audio base, and my kind of motivation and my way that I see it forward is that people will start to, as SketchTube becomes more and more popular, people that are in the music industry will see this as a potential for their work to also get publicity in a certain sense, like people creating animations of that. Basically, they'll give consent for their audios to be used on there. I know you're thinking, you're like, this sounds great, Helena, but how are we gonna use this? This sounds super confusing. Like, how do we know which audios we're allowed to use, which ones we're not allowed? I hear you, I feel you. So I have SketchTube Audios. My God, so much easier. So I think I've just made it live as of this video being uploaded. You can test it out. Basically, when you go to upload something on SketchTube, you can choose either uploading an animation or an audio. If you upload an audio, it actually either has to be an audio that belongs to you or public domain audio. If you post something that you are not allowed to post, your account risks getting removed. So please be careful about that, because we will not hesitate to remove stuff that is not allowed, because we want to keep this morally just. Also, if you think about it, side tangent here, you guys are all artists and animators, most of you. How would you feel if someone used your stuff without consent? That wouldn't feel very good, right? As a creative, you can understand that someone using your work without them saying, yes, you can use it, that is stealing and that is theft. And we don't want to do the same thing to musical artists, because it's not right in any form of art. That is not an okay way to do things. So if we want to be treated with respect and we want our work to be taken seriously and not be stolen, we have to do the same for other creatives. Basically, people can favorite audios, which then appears in their folders category of their profile, or they can download audios. And then when you download the audio, you can create your animation to that audio clip. You can just download it straight from the site and just use it in your animation. And then when you upload the animation, you hook up what audio did you use to create this animation. I don't have a way of doing that automatically yet. You have to do that yourself. You have to voluntarily go and say, like, this audio that I favorited is the audio I used in this animation. And then, kind of like how TikTok or Instagram does it, you can click the audio and see all of the animations that were created with that audio to be inspired. Little quick tangent about SketchTube Premium. What is that? So basically, this is a way to create a really next level experience for yourself on SketchTube. I'm still thinking about more perks to add, so this is not a comprehensive list. If there's something you think is interesting that you would like to get as a perk of being a premium member, please let me know. But as for now, SketchTube Premium is $3 a month, so it's not it's not even a cup of coffee, right? So right now, what SketchTube Premium gets you is higher upload limits. So it's, instead of 5 megabytes, it's 100 megabytes upload. And instead of 5 minutes, it's 20 minutes animation upload length. And it's going to be the same thing for audio files. Also, a compressor is coming. I will do an upload compressor. I haven't had the time to do that yet, but basically where you upload something, you can maybe upload it a little bit of a higher of a limit and it'll compress it downwards, but it still has to be like within the threshold, right? And also you get a premium badge on your profile. Every time you comment, you get a colored badge. Your username is colored. And then also you can change the background of your profile and add an image there. And there's going to be more profile customizability. I haven't just really worked out those details yet. In the future, there will probably be ads on SketchTube to keep it afloat, especially as we get more and more people on SketchTube. And SketchTube Premium users will most likely not have any ads because you're paying in that monetary way rather than looking at ads. Yeah, this is kind of the direction that we're going in terms of monetizability, because to be completely transparent with you guys, I am not at a net positive with SketchTube. I am definitely at a net negative. I am putting more into it than I'm getting out, but that's to be expected, especially with something that I believe in. So yeah, that's how it is for now. Just a little life update on my end. I haven't really updated you guys for a while. My name is Helena. I haven't said that yet, sorry. Hello. I have just finished my last exams for my degree in software engineering. So yay, I have my convocation real soon. I'm gonna walk down that stage and bloop, take the hat off and be done with university and schooling forever. Thank God. But I've started my first like big girl job in this economy. I'm very happy to have a job in tech. I have made that transition of being a student to working now, and I do have more free time in the afternoons and stuff like that to be working on SketchTube. I've taken a huge passion into Pokemon cards, playing the game, like holy moly. Sorry guys, little side tangent. I'm like collecting and I'm like, oh my God, I'm super into it right now. Anyways, so that's taking up a few nights a week. But then on every other night, I'm working on SketchTube. I am thinking about SketchTube always. So I'm definitely putting in my all into SketchTube. I do have a full-time job for the moment, so that is where I am, but on all the free times that I can and the weekends, I am working on this because I really want this to happen for all of us. Also, we have weekly theme challenges, and I definitely want to integrate more challenges to get people into animating and doing like this kind of weekly or monthly thing. So any suggestions in that regard is totally open. Okay, now it's time to talk about SketchTube Mobile. So SketchTube Mobile, SketchTube on your phone. I am so excited to use this app even myself. It's like incredible. Just seeing the splash screen as it opens up already feels so much more professional than just the website. I don't know, there's like something like super like gatekeepy about having a mobile app, especially on iPhone, that makes me feel like a true developer. I don't know. Super excited about this. Basically, I'm going to have a small group of beta testers help me out just like I did for the web release. And basically how you sign up for this is on Patreon. That's how I support myself there. Just sign up down below. There's limited spots available. So definitely if you're interested, do that as soon as you can. I'll have 2 to 3 rounds of beta testing. So if you don't get in on the first one, you could try for the second or the third, where basically I make the group a little bit larger every single time. I'm keeping it small just because it's easier to communicate with like bug fixes and that rather than having like a huge Discord chat of all of the people saying everything. Main things that come with it being mobile is the scrolling and the way that we interact with the animations. So the scrolling, I've been going over in my head over and over and over again. Do I want to have vertical or horizontal scrolling? And I'm like, every time the answer is a little bit different. And then also you can either have scrolling or you can have like a YouTube type voluntary interaction with the animations where you get an animation and then you see the following animations and you select which one you want to watch rather than it being a scroll or a scroll and you just automatically see the next one without any decision making power out of your own. And so questions like this are going to be resolved in beta testing. So this is why it's really important for me to get people's actual input, actual experiences with the animation platform, because it's really gonna make or break whether it's gonna be usable, whether we enjoy being on there. Because what we're doing the majority of the time when we're on SketchTube is either watching animation, editing our profile, or like creating comments or replying to comments on there. So I definitely want all of these experiences to be really seamless. I can't give a release date yet for the mobile app because I don't know how long the beta testing is going to be. It depends on like how much feedback I get. Everything will be released on my Discord server down below. SketchTube Discord server is a very active community. I highly recommend joining it if you want to make more animation friends. And then also I'll probably make more YouTube videos about it in the coming weeks. So yeah, that's about that I have for now. I think that is all of my updates for you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I really enjoy hopping on here and talking with you guys because I get so excited when I'm filming the video because I realize that like I'm actually talking to my people and I'm like, oh my God, they're just on the other side of this camera screen. So thank you for your suggestions, your comments down below, and I hope you have a great week. Enjoy SketchTube. Please make a post this week or comment, interact on one to show your love and involvement in the community. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.